Alright, fine. We have a new intro. How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Sean, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution Site B documentary preparation video. Man, it's still quite a mouthful. So here we have the compound, the engine compound, the embryonics lab, what would have been the Raptor holding pen, stuff like that, the production area, stuff like that. All upgraded, all upscaled, all rebuilt for the DPG that's going to be running this biological preserve. And then over here, we pan across most of the main living area for the dinosaurs. So a lot of the film is going to be happening. And then we have the workers' village. The workers' village is tucked away behind this forest with a nice little trail leading to the gates, double gated. You know, it's going to be kind of hard to get in there for dinosaurs, at least it should be. Right now, it is open to VIP guests, other paleontological and paleo-veterinarian specialists who want to come here and, you know, pay to see the dinosaurs. It also helps DPG make a little revenue to help sustain their dinosaur endeavors. And over here is where we're going to be doing the bulk of today's build. Sorry for the chair clicks. My chair's crap. So right now I'm just going to just start deleting all of this stuff. Getting rid of all this. We're going to clear all this area out and start anew. We're going to get rid of this monorail station, and I'm not going to lie, after I built all of this, I wasn't paying attention enough and I didn't let our money build up enough to be able to actually do this. So I almost sank our park. It was bad for a little while. I had to go and make a fossil lab and do the money trick and stuff like that. But we're back in the green. We're making some money. I threw a few Gallimimus out there. Our Stegosauruses are starting to die. So like, we're making enough money, but it's okay. We're good now, so don't worry. We're fine. Everything's good. It's cool. I just wasted like 3 or 4 hours making sure that was okay. Alright, anyway. So yeah, guys, we're going to have a little bit of a time lapse today, but I do want to explain a tad bit while we do the time lapse, just in the beginning part, just like we have done in the other documentary preparation videos. Look at these guys. Anyway, alright, let's start the time lapse. So, obviously, we got to clear all this stuff out, and we need to make an airstrip because, you know, if you're going to Lost World it up properly, if we're going to Site B it up properly, you got to have the airstrip. I know that there's the burrows and stuff like that, but we may or may not have Isla Nublar as a second filming area, just so we can get like some nighttime shots, some dusk and dawn shots, you know what I mean? So we might be able to recreate the burrows there. It just doesn't do us any good on the actual Site B, just because the burrows would actually have like a restaurant and stuff like that, and we kind of would need that for our guests, but our guest isn't technically open, our park isn't technically open to guests, so it's not that big of a deal, really. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about that, if we should make the burrows, and what do you guys think about filming a little bit on Nublar Sandbox just to get the times a day on certain shots, you know, because it just, on Sorna it'll be, I mean, we'll have the rain and stuff on Sorna, but in the storms, but we might be able to get a shot of a tornado and stuff like that and incorporate that into an episode. But how, you know what I mean, like, we need some dark shots, we need some dusk shots, and we need some nighttime stuff. And anyway, so what I'm trying to do is literally create an airstrip. Now I do know that the monorail station is kind of close to the airstrip, and I get that it's not technically that realistic, but we're only working with so much space, and the amount of space that we have, I want it to be there for the dinosaurs, for filming. I don't want every time we go to film an episode to constantly there be buildings and paths and stuff like that in the background. We want it to look as natural as possible, because a natural actual biological preserve would be. So here I'm just trying to make a helicopter pad. You know, I've seen a bunch of people make this. Even Best in Slot did this, but we gotta. I think it would be appropriate, because if the DPG is coming in and funded by Maserati Global Corporation, and also, well, Engines technically not around anymore. They kind of got sacked with all those. Well, you know, the dinosaurs broke out, man. They're on the mainland. Engines not looking too well. But Maserati Global Corporation, their parent company, is still kicking. Whether Maserati's alive whether Maserati's dead or not, they are still kicking. And so I moved the helipad up a little bit, and it's not easy to make a perfect circle, guys. It's just not easy. I try to make it as hard as I can, making that look egg-shaped. And I even end up moving it away from here too, because it's off at an angle. But the airstrip needed to be longer, just for the sake of a little bit of added realism. And yeah, guys, there's not much else I can really talk about this. You'll just see, like, the building aesthetics as we go, and what we do. We place another geothermal power station, or at least for Site B for us is a geothermal power station. Place one of these little nice enclosures, because it looks like a like an airport tower. You know what I mean? Like, I forget what those are called, but anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of time lapse, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
If you want some love, just let me know.
Alright guys, well I hope you like that time lapse. I'm trying as hard as I can to place some extra trees around. I just can't do it. As you see, we took the helipad and we incorporated it around the entrance to the airstrip. The airstrip's all built up right now. I was able to include a little fast food area, but you know, it is what it is. I got to our park's gone down, and I was in the middle of trying to save our park at the same time of showcasing the airstrip. But you know, we had to make it, and it's technically the last actual building build that we're gonna have to do. A storm came through and wiped us out. Alright, yeah, I mean, you know, there's not really much to say. There's just a whole lot of after the video, you guys don't see off camera, but there are a couple hours of me just fixing everything and getting everything back in order, and making some gallimimus. All our stegosauruses died and stuff like that. But you know, once you're in the middle of a time lapse, you can't stop doing the time lapse every 5 seconds to go do some stuff with dinosaurs, because then the time lapse becomes more about, you know, dinosaurs popping in and out than the actual build aesthetic. So you know, it is what it is. No big deal. So yeah, the airstrip is going to be super important. This is technically how people get into the park. I know that there is the monorail station there, and we can't remove that. So we had to incorporate that somehow. So you know what I mean? Maybe there's another airstrip off the other side, and this is like an emergency airstrip where if they have to use it, and the monorail station goes down. You know what I mean? Like that, you would have something like that. You would think. And I also toyed around with maybe putting like an ACU center there and using that as a helipad, but then it was just taking, it would have took way too much room up. And again, we need all this space for the dinosaurs. So I treed it up a little bit to make it more secluded, because you know, it has to be a theme of Site B. The dinosaurs do not need to see, you know, the workers, the scientists, or anything like that. Also, I also want to take this time and say thank you for you guys supporting me on that video yesterday. It was technically a satire, even though there was a lot of truths interwoven within that satire. It was a satire, and you guys overwhelmingly positively responded to that. That's awesome. I don't think Frontier's probably not too happy with me, but you know what? We're not too happy with them, so tit for tat, right? Yeah, hopefully this update comes soon, guys, because we have a subscriber who's going to lend their voice to us, and he has a killer voice. It's going to be really great. That's awesome. Just being part of the project is more than I can ask for any of you guys. You know, we haven't heard anything from Clayton yet, but it's no big deal. You know, Clayton's a busy man, and you know, you know, no big deal. Anyway. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys like this. We're going to have other stuff. We got to do like the raptors' nests and stuff like that, and maybe explain some dinosaurs and do some backstory videos. So this is technically the last like full in-depth build, maybe the burrows, but I don't know. You guys, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm in the comment section after every single video. I appreciate you guys like always, and I'll see you in the next one.
You had me at hello.
Oh, baby.